In London this morning, the line to pay respects to Queen Elizabeth II snakes for miles along the River Thames. People have waited up to 12 hours in the rain. Just an exhausting challenge for anyone, but for city officials, it's also a public safety and sanitation challenge. Those in line have received wristbands to briefly leave to use the bathroom or get food or a drink, and teams are monitoring for people that are struggling. They are there and ready to provide first aid if necessary. Lauren Lister from our NewsNation affiliate KTLA in Los Angeles is joining us live from London this morning. Lauren, what are people saying about these excruciating wait times, and how can they stand there for 12 hours? It's impressive, but it's also just an issue for the folks there.
You know, the people that I spoke to said they wouldn't miss this opportunity no matter what the wait. They call it history making. Some telling me they feel it's their sense of duty to show up personally for the monarch that served for 70 years. And all night long, people waited to get into Westminster Hall just behind me for those few moments to pass by the Queen's coffin, and some coming out and telling me their emotional reactions. You'll hear from some of them in a moment. But first, let's give you a live look at the line at this hour. It is more than 4 miles long, and people have been out there, as you mentioned, with wristbands, which allows them to get out of line to take care of the things that they need. But it goes along the River Thames, and it just continues for miles, and authorities prepared for up to 10 miles. Haven't seen that yet, but people that I spoke to said they waited about 6 hours overnight for their opportunities. So they said, hey, that's better than the 30 hours we were warned about. Let's take a look inside, though, what this is really all about, because here is the solemn scene that we're seeing inside Westminster Hall, where the Queen's coffin is seen on that platform draped in the royal standard flag and adorned with the crown, guarded 24 hours a day, people going through 24 hours a day. And when they do so, you see them pass, some of them bowing their heads, some saluting, and some wiping away tears visibly, just feeling that loss. Here is what a few people we spoke to said about the experience.
It was very touching inside, very emotional, and just a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I'm very lucky to get in there and see Her Majesty, and I've met her 4 times. I've shook her hands 4 times, and she presented me personally with this medal. So we're a military family, so it's very important. She was our Commander-in-Chief.
The Queen lies in state for 4 days here, all ahead of her funeral Monday at Westminster Abbey. That's the latest live here in London. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Lauren Lister from our affiliate KTLA, thank you very much for that report. Morning in America will bring you live coverage of the Queen's funeral on Monday. It starts at 6 Eastern, 5 Central. And right after Morning in America on Monday, you can also tune in to Marnie Hughes' new show. It's called NewsNation Live. For more coverage of the Queen's funeral, you can watch NewsNation Live from 10 a.m. to noon Eastern.
Yeah, really exciting to have Marnie Hughes in the morning hours versus the evening hours here on NewsNation.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.